You think my track IR is off? Nope, my track IR is not off. Looks like you need to clean up your console. Easy, Kelly. Which console? What you on about? You mean the table? Oh no, it's crazy Russian giveaway roundabouts. Ah! No wonder they all need dash cams in Russia. Whoa, traffic lights and no line on the ground either. I do remember the meteor that was caught. Oh, I just remembered. That's another traffic light. I made the exact same mistake last time. There's Jeffsky. Can you press the I key? I can. Why is the missus texting me? 1 second.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Right, let's reroute this, shall we? Large one with 18 months. 18 months of watching you age, mate. Yes, well, I think you've been doing the same thing yourself. Bitten Edges. I discovered your videos in 2014 when I first joined my airline as a first officer. This week marks the end of my first week as a captain. I wanted to say thanks for your videos and streams for the company when working away. Congrats, Bitten Edges. Nice, dude. Thank you for the support as well. Fleming2211. I don't know if I called out your 4 years, but thank you for 48 months, Fleming. I think what we'll do is we shall go up through. Let's go this way. Yeah, that looks fun. Let's go through Kalvola. And we'll go in that way through Kapelsko. Nope, it's the built-in def. It's not a mod. SciTech panel feels like a good bit of kit for many sim games. It is. Like I say, it's just not cheap. Hang on. Blimey. Bit of an awkward spot to start in. Luckily, I think it's got steering axles on it. I have not checked my axle, hang on. Okay. Why would they not make that turn right, though? Axle's down. Why would they put a patch of grass there when they could easily make this lane left turn and the one I'm in a right turn and not put the two together like that and then just stick a piece of grass in the way? It's a parking lot. There's nobody here. This is a waste of space. This is going to end badly, I know it is. See, they're both going left, so that's fine. Don't mind me, bro. Just gotta watch my trailer doesn't turn into them. There we go. This is what they do in Russia anyway. Just one. I made a video of it with a summary at the end and everything. I'd just be repeating myself. No red signal offences. I think they gave up in Russia. They don't bother anymore. I think the police agree with me.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
X-Raw, thank you for 8 months. Oh my god. Mrs. Squirrel expects me to, like, stream, drive, and read text messages, and reply to them. I think she should come and do this and then see, and I'll just sit there and text her and say, do you want a cup of tea and stuff like that? And we'll see what she thinks of it. She knows I'm driving in Russia. Where not only is it legal, it's actually condoned. How is she, Chris? Making an absolute mess of the house. So on Saturday she got the Christmas tree down and all the lights and, you know, the gumph. So all the Christmas decorations have gone up, but she's not put the boxes back upstairs yet in the attic. So they're all littered everywhere. On top of that, she's busy wrapping presents and packaging things, so there's like hardly any space on the floor because everywhere is covered in presents and wrapping paper and cut off bits of paper and cardboard and boxes. It's a huge mess. So yeah. El Phillips, here's a fine of 200 bits as the police has stopped caring about your offences. Thank you. Cold Norwegian, thank you for almost 3 years. Soon a new acorn. Thanks for the many hours of entertainment. You're welcome. This is why you hate the days before Christmas. It's no better after Christmas, because then you've got all the presents that people opened littered everywhere. Oh, she really wants a Christmassy feel. I've already had to order more lights off eBay. This is how the conversation goes. Can we get some lights for the bedroom? This is how it starts. Can we get some lights for the bedroom? So what do you mean lights? We've got lights. No, like window lights, like Christmas lights. Why do you want Christmas lights in the bedroom window? Well, because then from the outside it'll match up with the living room. Well, no, it won't, because you'll have the living room and then the bedroom above it. But what about the other windows? Well, yeah, but obviously we need lights for them as well. Oh, so we're not just buying bedroom lights, we're buying lights for multiple rooms. Yeah, but they're only $2.99. What do you mean $2.99? You can't get Christmas lights for $2.99. Yeah, you can. And then she starts messing about on her phone. Sends me some link, and it's like the worst thing you've ever seen. Like $2.99. I wouldn't. You know, it's no surprise Big Macs cost more than this. $2.99. I'm looking at it going, you can't put that in the bedroom window. So of course, let me find you some. Off she goes onto Amazon and stuff, starts digging up 30 quid lights. I'm like, I'm not paying 30 quid times 3. 90 quid on lights that we don't need. We're not doing that. So I end up finding her some on eBay for like £12 or something, which are the right size and the right colour, and still another 40 quid flew out the window. I got fleeced because she basically came in saying we need bedroom lights costing $2.99, and I ended up spending 40 quid. And that's how it works. That's how you get played, like a piano. Melancholio, thank you for the bits. Here's the 200 currency, you don't know what to say. Long time lurker, thank you. You got the kit last week, 3 bulbs for £80? What? You can get good quality lights on the cheap. They've lasted for years. Well, nowadays the lights are LED, aren't they? But if anybody remembers the days of Christmas tree lights with bulbs in them, they were a nightmare. Like every time, every Christmas, you would get the lights down out the attic, and like some of them, they just wouldn't work. Some of them wouldn't work, all of them wouldn't work. You'd be sitting there unscrewing every single bulb trying to figure out what the problem was. Nowadays it's all LED. Yeah, everybody used to spend hours repairing those. Some Christmases, we got them down and be like 1 or 2 bulbs had gone. Other Christmases, like the whole thing just wouldn't work. But what I never really understood is when you got these Christmas lights at the end of Christmas and you put them in the box and put them in the attic, when you got them down again, how did the bulbs break? It wasn't even being used. How did it break? What happened? Is there some kind of genie up in your attic that goes around going, I shall break these bulbs for next year. Ho ho ho! I don't get it. They're not being used. Yeah, the Russians have already fleeced me. 2 lots of fines so far. Whoa! Russian driving. Yeah, 1.1 thousand speeding, yeah, exactly. Over 1,000 in speeding fines and $35 for a toll. Seems legit. We've got a dash cam. Have you tried the new cheeseburger pizza from Domino's? Nah, and I won't be trying it. That sounds disgusting. Let's put this on. We're heading Sweden. It's honestly so nice. Dude, it sounds nasty. Discreetly calls Domino's. Oh, my throat's sore. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I was going to say, I think people have had cheeseburger pizza before, like Asda, like you say. You could just buy a pizza, buy like a margarita, which is really cheap, and then buy a burger, and then just eat at the same time.
Welcome to the Nut House.
That's a cheeseburger pizza as far as your stomach's concerned. Arca Diens, thank you for your sub. Welcome, Arca, to the Nut House. Thank you.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Oh my god. Hey? Forgot my coffee. Hot pot. Were you getting hot pot? Huh? I can't hear you. Okay. What? Tea, please. Picky99, welcome back. Mrs. Squirrel just brought my tea because I've not actually eaten anything since lunch. You won't believe what she's... You know when I say to you, Mrs. Squirrel, I call her the queen, the snack queen. She is the snack queen. We were supposed to have hot pot, but the hot pot had to be ready before the stream, which it wasn't. Right? So when I'm streaming, I can't have hot pot because I can't drive and eat a hot pot, right? So this is what I mean by the snack queen.
Happy anniversary.
This is her idea of my tea. Look, corned beef and pickle sandwiches, some chocolate. I don't even know what that is. These things, I have no clue what that is. This is something else. But this is what I mean. She's and a massive plate of it, like ridiculous amount of snack. Sharing is caring. You're welcome.
Welcome
Oh dear.
back, Nutter.
There's no way you'll ever even get hungry when you're at home. You're not joking. So yeah, she cuts it up into little bite-sized pieces, though, so that I can just eat like that.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I don't know if it's a rasher or not, actually. Actually, it might be. I did notice some bacon rasher things in the house. You know those crisps? I don't know if that's one of them.
Welcome back, Nutter.
I don't know what that is. Oh, she does, Tatty. She is the snack queen. Ever since I first met her, I'll never forget. Ever since I first met her, within about a week or two, I worked out that she was the snack queen. It used to amaze me. The snacks that she can come out with. You know, when you're like, we're sat there watching TV at midnight,
Happy anniversary.
and we'll like watch an episode or something, And then the episode will finish and we're like, well, should we watch another one? And we kind of look at each other and go, yeah, I'm a bit hungry. And then, you know, we go in the kitchen and somehow, like, I'll make the tea or whatever, and she'll just conjure some snacks out of nowhere. And it never ceases to amaze me. Subwolf, welcome back. Hans Trans, thank you for a year. Please watch your throat. I lost my voice in almost a week. Dude, I'm trying to be careful. Literally couldn't stop in time. That was a scam. That was an insurance scam. Yeah, I'm trying, Hens. Thank you for a year. Tom One Pack with almost 3 years. First subbed on the ATS launch weekend. Wow. Fine. We were just discussing your snacks. Hmm? Yeah. You're a snack queen. And I've told them you're a snack queen. And I just showed the chat, like, the thing that you'd made for me. Yeah. And they were like, wow. Looks like roadkill. Thank you, Connor. What is it exactly?
You've got your corned beef and pickle.
Corned beef and pickle. I knew that bit. After 8? Is that what they are? What's...
Got barbecue pumpkin.
Barbecue what? Barbecue pop chips. Yeah, I don't know what they are either. I can't really work out what flavour it is. It's nice looking roadkill, somebody said. Well, I don't mind it after the stream. But if you've not made it, it's fine. You have made it? Well, that's cool. I can have it later. It's never the wrong time for hot pot. It's taking a long time checking my documents. Late night hot pot, sounds good to me. Uh-oh, it's raining. I say uh-oh because I can't remember what button I mapped the wipers to. Was it that one? Oh, what a guess. Get a shave, Dave. Dave, I think you're secretly getting jealous, aren't you, man? That's what it is. You can see where this epicness is going. Triple wiper hype. Yeah, but Eric, I wasn't doing it for November. You'll get that fluff in days. Yeah, sure.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Maybe not on your face though, Dave. Estigmal, welcome to the Nut House. Thank you for your support, Estig. Thanks for the nutty welcome, guys. Somebody's gonna pull out on me. Oh no, we're in Finland now, we're not in Russia. We're good. I'm not speeding. Yeah, I use care products. Try and keep it soft. Voice attack to control ETS. I used to use voice attack to control Elite Dangerous, if you remember. Voice attack's pretty fun tool. I don't really use it as much as I could. You're originally from Russia, I can definitely confirm there's lots of trees. Bathroom, Neelanch, I don't know, man. Originally it was supposed to be done in October, then it got pushed back to December, and now the work should have started in just over 2 weeks, but it can't now because the guy who's doing it, his little kid is in and out of hospital for some problem. And he's also got some kind of stomach. Oh, what is it now? What do they call it now? Where your liver, is it your liver produces bile and it goes into a little like container, it's like a little sack of bile, but there's some problem. There's some disease where they have to remove that. I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's like a gallstone thing. It's a gallstone problem, and I think the doctor said to him he has to go in and have it removed. So he literally can't do the work in December now. So at the moment, we're saying, well, you know, provisionally January or February, because he's got health issues basically. Yeah, he's got like a stuck gallstone effectively. TR Dark Elf. Squirrel, how you doing? I've been trying to dock these double trailers in ETS. It's fun, but a nightmare. Have you even tried? Sorry for my bad England. My bad England. Thank you, Dark Elf. The double trailers, yeah. They are fun, dude. They take a bit of practice, that's for sure. And some of those drop-off points are ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. Need adjusting, in my opinion, Dark Elf. White, then we're talking about the guy who's doing the bathroom installation. So the bathroom's not going to get done till after Christmas. That was not bad until the England. Part of me thinks he did it purposefully, though. That's definitely a bacon rasher. I don't know, Chris, we could do. We'd have to go back to Finland. But we could do a HCT. I could just buy the trailer, couldn't I? I did show it in the video. Yes, Ajax. If you have a Steam Workshop mod, when the author pushes a change out, it automatically gets pulled down. Which is rather handy. In fact, it's very handy. It doesn't break, Micmac, it doesn't break, it just revs highly. Yeah, you do, Nilan. So I need to buy a garage in Finland, then buy the HCT, and then we'll need to go there and pick up a job. And it'll have to be within Finland. Killer Fragzilla, hope you're doing well. Not bad, sir. Got some amazing news the other day. I signed up a stem cell donor program, and a few weeks later got matched with someone who needs a stem cell transplant. That's really cool, man. Happy to be helping someone. Oh, that's really, really cool. Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know you could sign up to that. High capacity transport. This weather's getting a bit worse. I haven't gone to know. I know about Ronnie O'Sullivan though, nearly getting 1,000 centuries now. I never catch it, like unless it's on TV, I never get to see it really. Locust, welcome back. Why does steering wheels have to be so expensive? Well, things are generally priced in terms of like manufacturing cost plus logistical cost of getting them to you and then profits on top. You can't get around the first two, it's only the profits that you can really cut. Predictable Bar, thank you for 10 months. Keep on trucking, yeehaw. Do you think we need more drivers in the game as when you have 270, there's not many left? No, I don't, John. I really don't, mate. Like, I don't even have 270 drivers, I have 160 and I can't be bothered buying anymore, because I'm already making silly money. What's the purple paint job called? What was the name of it, guys? And then I configured the colour myself. Snooker's on the Eurosport channel now. Is it? Oh, I didn't know that, Jack. I'll have to look out for that, because Eurosport's free, isn't it? I don't have any sports channels. White Reindeer, there you go. It's called White Reindeer, and then I configured the purple. Eurosport's definitely not free. Oh, okay. It used to be. Years ago, it used to be free. What help if I upshift? Eurosport is free with BT TV. Well, I have BT broadband, which I think comes with that for free, so maybe I'll have it that way. Problem is, nobody in my house watches sport channels, so there's like zero interest. Skull, thank you for the bits. Squad, love Sunday Night Trucking. Best night of the week by far. Thank you very much, sir. The only sports you watch is Euro and World Cup. If only you was able to buy apartments and redecorate nasty kitchens in ETS2. What, you mean like Tourist Bus Simulator? I must admit, I never anticipated Tourist Bus Simulator would have some of the features that it has. I really didn't see that coming. Whiteland is now playing Identity. Stalker. I don't know, Connor. Ask Whiteland. Whiteland, have they got the servers up now? Whiteland, try to keep a score of how many times it crashes on you tonight. It crashed. Are you serious? That's one. Do you think electric trucks are far away in the future? They could carry huge batteries for long range. Do you know what the problem with huge amounts of batteries is? The problem with batteries is they're really heavy. Yeah? So the more batteries you have, the heavier load you're carrying, because they have to then spend a lot of energy carrying themselves. The problem is, the amount of energy you can store in a battery needs to be a lot more than it is currently. So it needs a shift in technology. Fatal Arrow Island. Oh dear. Well, now you can leave a negative review, get a refund, and go and do something else. What are the reviews like on Identity now on Steam? I bet the most are negative. What a terrible launch. Honestly, we've seen this before. You should never launch a game like this. Just don't launch it. You're better off delaying it again and just annoying people than launching it like this. Otherwise, you just end up with another kind of No Man's Sky scenario. You just can't recover from it. How do I feel about the yellow markings in Finland? I don't think they're necessary. Fallout 76. Now, I stayed away from Fallout 76, but I know a lot of people were excited for it. But for some, I don't know why, but there's a lot of disappointment around Fallout 76. But since I don't play it, I don't really know what the details are. Is it a multiplayer side of it? I don't know. Crash 2, Whiteland. Nice. It's buggy and has glitches. Wow, that's very unusual for Bethesda. No, Hoffy, dude, I'm not saying the devs are not bringing it back. I'm saying they should have never launched it like that. That's what I'm saying. You can't deny that was a bad launch. It doesn't play like a Fallout game. Interesting. Bad field of view, no mod support, servers are crashing. Well, is it me, or does that smack of a console port? Or is it crashing on console as well? Identity servers are now offline. Wow. I'm kind of glad I stayed away from that one. There's only a few devs in the gaming world who did what they did. You see, the biggest problem though, Hoff, is compared to what was promised as to what was delivered. That's the real issue. What they showed and then said they were going to do differed massively from what they delivered. And yes, they're starting to claw it back. But they've gone through the legal loop, like the legal mill, haven't they, with the whole thing. Someone wrote, waiting 4 years to get a game crashing simulator. Wow. Yeah, Star Citizen's another one that's slowly getting there. What do I think of the detours feature? I don't know. I mean, I guess it takes you one step closer to reality, but it's not like something I'm going to enjoy. Oh yes, I got detoured even further on my journey. Like, great. As a driver, that's not a benefit. I'm sure you can turn it off if you don't want it. I don't know, Dark Delta. I sort of, with my summer car, I tend to do it in bursts. So I'll play it for a while, and then when I sort of feel myself stopping enjoying it, I stop for a while. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Hoff, I agree with you, mate. The updates are free, and they're taking it closer to what they originally promised, and that's credible. But the damage was still done. That's what I meant, it was a bad launch. Crash 303 Wyland. What a mess. What a mess, eh? I think it'll take weeks. I don't know. What is the purpose of yellow lines on top of the white lines? I don't know. No overtaking, is that it? Since all we do in the UK is paint it solid. Thank you, Debin. Yeah, so what we do in the UK is a short dashed line like that. Short lines with a long space means it's quite a quick straight road. When the lines get longer and the gap shorter, it's kind of like a caution thing. And then we make them solid if you're not meant to overtake. But this scenario here, we might have dashed on the left side and solid on the right, which means you can't overtake, but they can. So if your side of the road has a solid line, you can't cross it. We don't paint it yellow though, we just leave it white. Canada uses yellow solid and dashed lines. Yeah, we don't use... Like in the UK, you want to use yellow for parking and things like that. Like no parking type lines. In other words, yellow is used as a warning, like you can't park here. But on the actual driving road, you won't see yellow. It's funny, every country does it differently. Still, the craziest thing I've seen so far is the Russian roundabout. I honestly can't understand that. Wavy lines on the sides of the road. Okay, so you mean the zigzag lines? So there's the white zigzag line that you get on the side of the road. You'll see that just before like a pedestrian crossing. So that could either be like a zebra crossing or a pelican crossing. The zebra crossing is the black and white thing, which is like there's no lights to stop you. The pelican crossing actually has a button they push and then the lights stop the traffic. But they have the zigzag there, which basically means you cannot stop, you cannot park there, you cannot stop there, and you cannot overtake. It's like literally don't do anything but drive or stop because there's a pedestrian. That's what it means. Yeah, and they sometimes put them outside of school. It means like don't overtake, don't park, don't stop. Tora Kafka, thank you for 38 months. Juanek, thank you for 4. I can't stop on time. I don't think I should be fined for that. Like, if I'm stopping and I stop, like, you know, I literally stopped the truck. I didn't cross the junction. Thanks for the great stream, Juanek. Thank you, sir. Welcome back, Snowden. Wardbrew. Paul, it's been 2 years since I tuned in to Sunday Night Trucking. Please tell me the good old toot toot message delivery animation didn't change. Oh, it did. There's a lot of change there. You never saw this kind of roundabout on Rust map. That's interesting, don't you think? Why did SCS put it in, but Rustmap didn't? Got my chat's frozen. When the PO box arrives, when would you like to open it, Mrs. Frosty? I don't know. That's a question for you, not me. When do you want me to open it? Roundabouts in most European countries, yes. Yeah. Entirely discovered. You have one in your city, people freak out. Well, of course they do, because they're not used to it. It's only like if a European driver goes to the States and suddenly is presented with turning right on red, it freaks us out. Of course it does, because we're not used to that. But once you get used to it, it's fine. Nearline, the C in a red circle is congestion charge zone. So There's like an area of London in the centre where you can't drive without entering the congestion charge zone, which means if you drive in there, you have to pay like a fee because they want to reduce congestion in London. I think so, Matthews. We'll probably go back to Finland and take a HCT trailer later. That's quite good, Revolver. Smell of coffee. Opinion on Red Dead Redemption 2? I'd have one if I bought it. It smells better than it tastes. If you don't like coffee, just have a Starbucks latte, because it doesn't really taste of coffee that much. So that's a nice entry into coffee. Get the venti one, you know, the one that's like the size of a tower. That one. It's all milk. What's with the beard? I don't know. It's like when you stop shaving, this is what happens. It's annoying. Exactly, I'm keeping my face warm for winter. You've tried a lot of freeze-dried coffee. Tastes smoother than some barista-made coffee. A lot of it depends on the bean. There's a lot more to coffee than people think. A winter warmer, exactly. I don't like black coffee. I just find the taste isn't pleasant.